Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Mario Kart 8 playthrough. We've gone through every single cup in the game, and now we're going to do it again. But we're going to do it with some twists. Some twists, some turns, maybe some higher speed caps. You know how it goes. So yeah, basically I've decided, I'm not sure if it's going to be exactly half and half. I might give a little bit of a preference to 200cc because it is a new mode. But yeah, for this next part of the Grand Prix part of the playthrough, I'm going to be kind of switching between mirror mode and 200cc. So mirror mode is pretty much how you would think mirror mode would be. It's the same courses, just in a mirrored fashion. Sometimes that can really throw you off because you're expecting to turn left first on the first turn, but then you're actually turning right. You know, if you've played a lot of the courses just on normal 150cc, it can definitely throw you off. And 200cc could quite literally throw you off the level because, yeah, it's really, really fast. But let's stop talking about it. Let's actually get things going. And I know usually because, you know, we've only had to work with mirror before, I basically just did mirror mode, and I did, like, instead of the nitro courses, then the retro courses, then I did the retro, then nitro. This time, since it doesn't really matter, since we're just kind of, you know, picking between mirror and 200, I'll just go through normally, but I will be making a slight change when we get to the special and lightning cups. I might actually save those for last and do the DLC cups first. We'll just have to see how I progress with that. Well, let's go ahead and get things started right now because, yeah, we still have characters to select. We still have other things to do. Let's actually pick Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr., I believe, was not actually a character in Mario Kart 8. I believe he was added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is weird because they didn't add my boy Diddy Kong to Deluxe for some reason, and he's been, you know, he's been pretty active in the Mario Kart community. I mean, I guess he was only in Double Dash and Wii when I really think about it, but still, I wish Diddy Kong was here. As far as vehicles, let's see, there's like a clown car one, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there is. Here it is. Yeah, we'll use the Koopa Clown. What's the stats looking like? Honestly, not too bad. I guess we'll use Cyber Slick, and you are one of Bowser's kids, so we'll go with the Bowser kite. So we'll go ahead and for Mushroom Cup, we'll do just we'll do mirror mode for Mushroom Cup, and then when we get to the Shell Cup, we'll do 200cc to make it a little bit different. So first off, we're going to do some mirror mode. So let's go back to Mario Kart Stadium. And let's see what we got today. Yep, instead of a right turn, we have a left turn. Again, it's so strange how, like, a simple concept of, you know, just putting a course in a mirror can really affect your playstyle here. Because, like, really, I mean, you should be watching the road ahead of you. You know the turn is coming, but, again, if you just play a course enough times on the regular settings, it's just like you're expecting to turn this specific way, and then when you're not turning that way, it kind of throws you off a little bit. It's definitely more of a mental thing than it is like a, you know, physical reaction type of thing, I guess. But for the most part, as far as like speed and difficulty, I wouldn't say there's really that much of a difference between 150 and mirror, because the engine class doesn't change for mirror mode. I do feel like the computer players might be a little more aggressive because obviously they're AI and they're probably, you know, used to the fact that, oh, this is a mirrored course, probably more than you would be. So it's more of like kind of a human error type of thing, not really a AI getting more difficult. But there is definitely like, I'd say a little bit of a difficulty spike. Not an extreme one, but you know, I'd say it is definitely harder than just normal 150cc. at least in my opinion. Also, damn you, Morton Koopa Jr. I am not gonna let you get away with this. In fact, eat a red shell. Eat a red shell for breakfast, you... Damn it. I said you, not me. Listen to what I said, game. Listen to what I said. I need to stop freaking hitting stupid bananas that are on the road. What's wrong with me? Wow, I still hit Koopa even after all of that. Okay. Ah, damn it. I wish I would have gotten the coin first, because then I could have used the coin and I would have gotten a small bit of speed from that to maybe catch up with Morton. But instead I was like, no, you can have the Super Horn first. I was also hoping to maybe get a purple boost from that drift, but it didn't really give me one either. Oh well. I can still easily win the cup, still. Just won't be a perfect score, but that's okay. I've already perfected everything. I don't think I actually mentioned that at the start of this recording session when I recorded the DLC tracks, but in addition to grinding up enough coins and just, you know, getting all the other like kart customization parts. Also, yep, that was me also forgetting that this was mirror mode. See, it just happens sometimes. It happens. But yeah, in addition to getting all the kart parts, I also got 3 stars and everything. And I still have like quite a number of 3 stars to get on 200cc. So I should be practiced enough for 200. But yeah, I ended up getting 3 stars in every single mode, which is again a giant shame because I don't think it like shows 3 stars like on your file anywhere, like online, like it used to. I think it might show like somewhere, but it doesn't show like online, which, you know, obviously that's where you want it to show. Like, you want people to know when you're racing against them that, hey, I'm serious. I got 3 stars and everything. Look at me. It's like being a Boy Scout and you have like all those badges that you show off because you're like so awesome and like, you know, you just want something to show for all your efforts. That's also why I really like achievements too in video games. It just shows people that, hey, look, I did this. Oh, come on. Then if you tell people you did something, they have to believe you because you have something to show for it. Come on. Man, this is like the craziest race on water park I've ever had. Just not something I thought I would ever say. But it's slowly living out to be a reality. Hell yeah. See, I like knocked Morton. Yeah, I knocked Morton down to 4th place, so that's gonna give me a nice firm lead here. Also, look at all those Koopalings at the top. Looks like Bowser's kids are doing some domination here. Bringing it home for the Koopa Clan. Or the Koopa Troop, as it's called in Super Mario RPG. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Sweet Sweet Canyon, where the first turn is actually visible, so I have no reason to turn the wrong way like I did in the last race. I feel like this would have been a good kart combination for 200cc. So it doesn't feel like I'm going too fast, and the turning feels really nice. But that's like the main thing with 200cc, is you really have to find the right kart combination. You have to find something that's like not too fast, so you don't get killed at like all the turns, and something with good acceleration, so if you do have to brake or slow down, like you can very easily just kind of get back to the speed you were going at beforehand. It's just kind of a different mindset, which just doesn't work with people who, you know, like to stick with what they know and what they love to use. Because then, yeah, that does become difficult, because it's like you're just not used to the speed of how the track moves on 200cc. But we'll talk more about that when we actually get to 200cc, since we're, you know, obviously working with mirror mode right now. Okay. There we go, first place. No, get off the chocolate. Get off the chocolate frosting. I almost said dirt, but I'm like, well, no, this is a candy sweet world, so we're not driving on dirt, we're driving on actual sweets here. I even like how the parking cones are like, they have like donut frosting on them. Or not really frosting. What do they call that? Like glaze. I guess it's more of a glaze. Oh god, I almost screwed myself right there. I let go of the shell too late and threw it against the wall after the jump, so that actually almost hit me. Thankfully, it didn't matter. I still won, but that could have been pretty sketchy if that actually did end up hitting me. So let's go ahead and move on to the final track of Mushroom Cup. Going back to Thwomp Ruins. And seeing what wonders we can take a look at this time. Sometimes it's nice just to kind of like observe like the, you know, the different set pieces and stuff, like all the background elements of the track. Like I noticed on the first part of the level you have those like those puffy like dandelion things. Those things whenever you blow on, like all the little spores like fly everywhere. Like those kind of. Are those dandelions? I think they are. Shoot. Ah, damn it. Too early. Too early, my bad. I love doing that just so I can get some more air with that one jump. Oh wow, look at me. I got a mushroom in third, past second place, and now I have a mushroom in first place. I guess I didn't show this off during the first time. I never really take that shortcut. I don't know why. I feel like it kind of leaves yourself open a little bit. So if like someone's behind you with a red shell, they'll throw it. Well, if you know you're go to the right or left, you might have a chance to like avoid it a little bit, or have it like hit a wall or something. You know, just little mind game tricks I try to pull on my opponents. Especially when they're freaking throwing fireballs at you. Freaking jerks. Coin. Go ahead and do this shortcut again, since the Thwomp seem to be out of my way. Man, I am actually in a pretty good lead right now. See, if a blue shell comes to get me, it won't do anything. Sucks to be that blue shell. They're not even going to throw a blue shell at me. Yeah, see, like, those are all the dandelion spores. That's kind of cool that you actually run through them and they do that. Nice attention to detail, game. Nice attention to detail. So yeah, that was a pretty quick race. We did it. We got first. Not on every track, unfortunately, but, you know, we got first on 3 of them. Looks like the most exciting track was the last one, which, yeah, it was a pretty dominating performance, not gonna lie. And there we go, get our trophy. So that is the first Mirror Cup that we're gonna do. Now, let's turn on the big speed now, because we're gonna be jumping up to 200cc. Oh boy, this is gonna be insane. You know, when I think speed, I think Donkey Kong. So let's pick Donkey Kong for this one. Now, this is where we're going to be paying special close attention to our stats here. Because again, we don't want super fast vehicles for this. And not Mr. Scooty. Mr. Scooty's kind of lame. Streetel's good, but we've used it before. Landship, no. You know, I like the idea of DK smiling in this vehicle, so we'll use this one. And then again, we'll use something that kind of lowers the speed a little bit. We'll go with the roller tires, and I guess we'll give them... I feel like we've used all the gliders by this point, but we'll give them this one. And yep, we're going to go to the Shell Cup, and... ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. And when I say start your engines, I mean let's put them to max throttle, because we're going to be driving really, really fast. Remember, there is a brake button. The game even tells you that when you highlight the 200cc option. Because, yeah, this is not easy. I think in general, though, I chose a pretty easy cup to start with, though. Like, Shell Cup, there's not, like, of the courses that are here in Shell Cup, there's not really a lot of tracks where there's that much turning. If anything, I feel like this track, maybe Mario Circuit has a lot of turns, but yeah. As you can see, we are moving really, really fast. Again, it is cool that they actually, like, have this feature. It's nothing I never would have thought of. I just would have thought, okay, well, 150cc, that's probably just the standard speed. But then it's like, you know what? No, let's just add another speed option. And I still remember when they first showcased 200cc. I don't remember if it was like a Nintendo Direct or something, but they were showing off that, hey, Mario Kart's going to have some new DLC. And then it was like, hey, let's just turn up the engine class. And you just would see every single racer going super fast. Sometimes they'd, like, collide into walls, which is pretty funny. It's just a really, really fast speed. And it's definitely something you gotta get used to. But it's also a case where I feel like you can drive across, like, grass a lot more and not really lose a whole lot of speed. You'll still lose speed. Especially when you're up against AI, who, like, never slow down. But, like, still, like... it's really, really cool how they have, like, a further speed option, I guess. So, yeah, there we go. Finish the first track. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So next up we have Mario Circuit. I can foresee one turn being kind of annoying here, but for the most part it's a pretty simple, straightforward track, so it shouldn't be too bad. Like this turn right here is the turn that I feel like would be kind of difficult. But if you just turn early enough, you should be fine. I've got the need for speed. My name is Donkey Kong. Okay. I bet DK feels lonely though. You know, he had Diddy Kong along with him. And then also, like, even Mario Kart Wii had Funky Kong. For the last 2 Mario Kart games, DK hasn't had a friend. He used to be kind of, like, teamed up with Bowser to an extent, but even then, like, Bowser has his kids. He has his kids, he has the Koopalings, and he even has, you know, his skeleton to hang out with now. Who does DK have? Nobody. Also, wow, I finished that before anyone else even got to the final straightaway. That was pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, what's the next track? I keep forgetting what the next track is. I think it's a Mario Kart. No, it's not. It's not 64, because that's Toad's Turnpike. Cheep Cheep Beach, that's right. I could not remember which one was in Shell Cup. Turns out it was this one. Wow, Baby Daisy did a wheelie right there. Good for you, Baby Daisy. And yeah, even this one's like not too bad. There are some turns, but like right here, you could just go straight for the entire duration and be fine. I guess the ending can be kind of difficult here because there is kind of like a nasty turn, but see, I did that turn very well. Then I crashed and everything, and then I wasn't doing it well, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, fine. You can have the blue shell. I don't want it. And see, another reason I like kind of having like a 2-item system in this game is that it makes defense in first place a lot better. Because now you could like hold 2 items and, you know, just hold an item back if there's something coming at you, and then if there's another item coming after that, you have another item too, so it just gives you a lot more options for defense and offense. Again, I just kind of wish you could switch them. I guess, in a way, it's good that you can't switch them because, you know, then it's more about balance, I guess. But still, sometimes, like, you know, you get some coins, and it's like you want to use the coins right away so you can, you know, obviously pick up another defensive item. But then you just kind of have those coins for a while because you hold that first defensive item. Then you have someone with 3 red shells behind you, and that becomes ugly. It's... yeah, you get it. Jeez. Jeez! Alright, at least they got coins there, I guess. Oh god. Oh shoot, why'd I double click and use both items? That was not smart. Because I had a super horn too. I had a way to defend that, and then I messed it up. Let's go ahead and finish this track up. We are on my track after all. The track I never lose. And I'm sure I've lost on it before. The track I win on most often, I guess, is the better way to say it. It is Mario Kart after all. Sometimes you just can't have enough skill to always win, because there's just always going to be items and lots of bullcrap coming your way. So there we go. That's our first 200cc cup. It went pretty well, but in all fairness, that was a pretty easy cup to manage, so there'll be a lot more tracks coming up that are going to be way more difficult, I'll say that much. But yeah, there we go. Got the gold trophy. Thank you for watching, everybody. That's going to do it for today. Join me tomorrow when we continue through probably Flower Cup and Banana Cup. Which engine classes will I use, though? You'll have to wait and see. Later, folks.